Pam Bondi strode into the courtroom, radiating the familiar blaze of confidence that had defined her years as a prosecutor and political firebrand. She wore a tailored suit sharp enough to slice through the murmurs of the galleria, but it was the small silver cross at her collarbone that would ignite the firestorm. The case? Routine. A minor property line dispute, nothing headline-worthy until that necklace caught the judge's eye. His gaze locked on the cross, and the temperature in the room seemed to drop. Was it the symbol itself, the quiet audacity of faith in a secular space, or something deeper, a hidden grudge cloaked in authority? The judge, known for his iron grip on courtroom decorum, wasted no time. He declared the necklace a violation, imposed a fine, and moved on like it was business as usual. But it wasn't. Gasps echoed. Pam's jaw clenched. This wasn't a minor infraction, it was public censure, a challenge not just to a necklace, but to who she was. Was this about power, principle, or prejudice wrapped in protocol? She didn't flinch. She requested to speak. Her voice, calm but steely, cut through the tension. She asserted her right to personal expression. The fine stood, but something bigger had been set in motion. News spread fast. Headlines flared. Social media lit up. To some, she was a defender of faith. To others, a provocateur. Either way, the courtroom clash had burst into the streets. Back in her office, the paperwork sat crumpled in her fist. The necklace rested on her desk, no longer just jewelry but a battle flag. She hadn't chosen this war, but it had found her, and now she had a choice. Pam returned the next day, crossless but unbowed. The judge stared her down, but she was ready. Her legal team by her side, armed with precedent and resolve. She rose to speak. This time, she fought back. The argument was clear: the fine infringed on her constitutional rights. The judge countered, insisting on neutrality in his courtroom. What followed was a legal brawl, every point met with fierce rebuttal. The gallery leaned forward, the room pulsing with unspoken tension. Outside, protests swelled. Supporters wore crosses of their own. Detractors dismissed her as an opportunist. The pressure mounted. Her inbox exploded. Sleep vanished. Then came the gavel slam that silenced the room. The judge accused her of orchestrating the whole thing. She fired back, the mask cracking just enough to reveal the fire beneath. This wasn't theater, it was justice under siege. And the public saw it. Pam left that day exhausted but defiant. The fight had evolved. No longer just about her necklace, it was about judicial overreach, freedom of expression, and the line between authority and abuse. In her office, surrounded by law books and strategy, she crafted the next move, a motion to overturn. She didn't just challenge the fine, she questioned the judge's impartiality. Whispers of bias spread. His past rulings surfaced. The narrative flipped. The appeals court agreed to hear the case, a rare and powerful signal. On hearing day, the courtroom swelled with anticipation. Pam stood before a new panel, her argument sharp, her delivery flawless. She tore through the original ruling with surgical precision, her words landing like blows. This wasn't grandstanding. This was a woman defending her identity, and by extension, the right of every person to be who they are, even in a courtroom. The ruling came swiftly. The fine? Struck down. The original judgment? A clear overreach. The crowd erupted. Pam's supporters cheered. Her critics fell silent. The judge? His legacy cracked. His rulings scrutinized. His name, now a cautionary tale. Pam stepped into the sunlight, the weight finally lifting. The cross, once a lightning rod, now felt like a quiet triumph resting against her skin. She had not just won a case, she had shifted the conversation. Her inbox filled with speaking invitations and media requests. But she took her time. She spent it with her team, the ones who had weathered the storm with her. And then, one woman came. Quiet, eyes brimming. "You gave me courage," she said. "It wasn't just about the necklace. It was about standing tall when others tried to shrink you. About refusing to bend under unjust weight." Pam had done more than reclaim her rights as she lit a fire in others. That night, she slipped the cross back on. Cool metal, steady pulse. The storm had passed, but its impact echoed. This wasn't just a courtroom drama, it was a legacy.